And Blair briefly mentioned it in her segment, but there's growing tension between people who live in their vehicles along Northeast 33rd Drive and then the folks who have moved into the site. Here's Blair once again with more.
So one piece of this that I want to touch on is this sort of war between communities when it comes to the Safe Rest Park and out here on Northeast 33rd Drive. We know Northeast 33rd Drive is a hot spot for people who camp and live in their RVs. And I think originally when people learned of the location of this Safe Rest Park was going to be one street over from Northeast 33rd, we thought, what a great idea, right? Put it right next to where people are already living in their RVs. But what they didn't anticipate was that the people out here on Northeast 33rd have such a strong community, they're almost threatened by a structured, gated community moving in and trying to get them to move in as well. And so I talked to the Salvation Army about this, which I honestly find really fascinating. I do so many stories out here on Northeast 33rd, and every time I always find something new and interesting about this homeless crisis that you would never expect. So anyways, I talked to the Salvation Army about this, and they were saying once we can start moving people into housing who are in the site, and once they can start, building their reputation of success, they can start to incentivize people on Northeast 33rd to want to move in. And until that happens, though, unfortunately, we're going to have this sort of clash of cultures that's just simply separated by a large field right behind me here.